So I've had this prototype for a long time and I never knew what car it belonged to. Was it Maddie McGear's mom? Was it just another background SUV? And here we are finally with the answer. Yes, it is indeed Mo Revlin, the SUV from the stadium of the Thunder Hollow Demolition Derby. You can tell right away by that expression. You can see the open mouth there. And I am super excited to get Mo Revlin out of the package. I really wanted to review her earlier, but you guys voted otherwise like every single time, because as you guys know, for every case I unbox, I do polls on my videos asking what car you want me to review next. So here is the poll for this video. We got Motor Turner, now would be my favorite of the options left. She's pretty cool. That's right, it is a she. Next up is Jenni Towland from the Cotterpin Bar and Grill. The last new character from the case is Tansedan, literally a tan sedan. And last but definitely least is Sterling with headset. Please don't vote for him. Anyways, we're going to dive right into the review of Mo Revlin here. So she is from Case J of 2019 singles. If you didn't see my unboxing for that case, you gotta check it out. It's a lot of fun. I love those unboxing videos. Link to it is in the description below or the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner. So you can see here on the package, we have her nice art there that pretty much reflects her die cast exactly, and you could discern that more easily when we open her up. We have the desert blur in the background. Thunder Hollow is the series, and you can see the figure 8 logo. On the back here, we have a bunch of other new characters, most of which are out. Blind Spot was released a while ago. Jenni Towland, obviously I just showed you from Case J. Todd Crash was in Case H, and I reviewed him several weeks ago. Link to that in the description below or the card suggestion pop-up. Kevin Riven will be in the next case, Case M, which will be out in probably like 3 weeks, so definitely stay tuned for that. We can see a nice picture of the Thunder Hollow here with Miss Fritter absolutely demolishing Sigler, Bill, and Patty. Poor cars right there. It's Crazy 8 night at Thunder Hollow Speedway. Es la noche de las carreras de la pista and Ocho en la pista de carreras Thunder Hollow. That seems very redundant, that Spanish one right there. But anyways, we're going to be right back with Mo all opened up. So this is gonna sound pretty weird, but I'm okay with that. Mo really has that new, fresh die-cast smell. Like, oh my gosh, she smells so good. And I haven't smelled that scent in a long time. Like, I don't know what it is, but cars don't smell like that coming out of the package anymore. And I feel like it actually applies more to Hot Wheels than cars, which is weird. But whenever I open a Hot Wheel, a new, fresh Hot Wheel, it smells like that. And it's such a nice smell. So nostalgic for me. And so I'll definitely be awkwardly, weirdly smelling Mo Revlin off camera. Just kidding, but actually maybe not. I don't know. Honestly, that really does smell good. But anyways, Mo Revlin here. She is out of the package looking great. There she is in the movie in the stands of the Thunder Hollow Demolition Derby. Now, as we've talked about before with characters like Bill Revs and Todd Crash, who appeared to have been copy and pasted throughout the movie, Mo looks to be a little limited in terms of that. I can only spot like 1 or 2 other copied and paste versions over to the right there, so I'll show that. But all in all, she looks like kind of a unique car that they placed there, which is good. I like that. I don't like copy and paste. And now for the longest time, a lot of people thought, as I mentioned, that this prototype would be for Maddie McGear's mom, because her mom, who is seen with her at all the races and was confirmed to be her mom in a commercial, you know, she is basically the same model, but definitely a different color. Maybe we'll get her released in the future, but I just did want to point that out and clear up any confusion. So getting right into the review now, I love her expression. Even though we don't really see her like this in the movie, you can assume that at some point in the movie, most likely when it's revealed that McQueen is McQueen, he's not Chester Whipplefilter, everyone's face was like in shock, like, like exactly like that. So I definitely like this expression, and her eyes look great. They're very kind of like flat on the surface there, no depth, which is, I'm okay with that. But definitely an improvement from some of the previous eyes we've gotten, like on Steve Herschel. Love the mouth there as well, although I don't know why it's black inside. It looks just kind of like, I don't know, like she has some gothic lipstick or something weird like that. You have the headlights there. You have the nice grille. Some nice side view mirrors, separate pieces. The rims are pretty basic. Now, what's really cool about her that I didn't think I would have, like on her, like something I didn't think we'd be getting with Mo Revlin, is some dirt detailing around the fenders. Now, it's very faint and hard to see, but indeed there is dirt. Like, I don't know, I want to get a good angle. You can kind of see the upsplash right there, and I love that. I mean, to get to the Thunder Hollow, you have to go through some dirt, right, to get to your seat. And so it makes sense that her car is a little dirty, and they definitely portrayed that here on Mo. Because, you know, in contrast to like Todd Crash here, who's already rusty and dirty, Mo Revlin looks like a pretty normal car, just one that you'd see driving down the street. And it makes sense that not all rusty cars, like it's not just rusty cars that go and see the Thunder Hollow. I mean, families go there too. So you're going to have some nicer, more business cars instead of just kind of like trashy cars. No offense, Bill and Todd, but you guys know what I'm saying. So I do like that added detail there. So here's the license plate, J01-20S. Now, I have no idea what that could stand for. Mattel seems to put a lot of weird license plates on random cars. Like, obviously, this is an initial and a birthday. So you have JS for the initials and then January 20th for the birthday. Probably, you know, relating to an actor or actress from the Cars movie. But I really have no idea. I can't really think off the top of my head right now. Definitely kind of looks like Jackson Storm maybe. But usually, like I said, it's a real person, because we don't know Jackson Storm's birthday. But anyway, it's a pretty basic car, you know, just something you'd see driving down the street. She'd be perfect for like a background car in a stop motion, without a doubt. MO3A, that's the date stamp, for M standing for 2019, 3 for the third week, and then A for the factory. All right. So most pretty cool. I definitely like the, you know, chunkiness of her. I don't know, it's a weird way of saying it, but she's definitely a heftier car than some of the other ones we get, like especially Maddie McGear, for example. I mean, she's so tiny. Mo is definitely worth the price you pay. She's a lot of metal for sure. Now we're gonna go through a bunch of other SUVs and try to find out which one is the most similar to Mo. I mean, we have definitely gotten a lot of SUVs in the Cars line, but none of them really strike me as being similar to Mo. So let's just get going from least similar to most similar. So here we go, starting off with Marco Axelbender, a Piston Cup security guard. Definitely an SUV, but he is way, way bigger. Now, Mo definitely strikes me as like a Chrysler or a Dodge Caravan. I don't know what Chrysler calls their main SUV model, but you know, it's really similar to a Dodge Caravan. Here we have another pretty big one. This is Benny Braitrum, same model as Murphy. I did not pull Charlie Cargo or Frank Pinkerton, but you guys can probably envision what they'd look like. They're both way bigger than Mo. Up next, we have Vic Vanley, who's a Scion XB, but still, I would consider him an SUV. Maybe not, though, actually, I don't know. I'm really not much of a real-life car guy. Like, somebody asked me, like, you know, how do you, I don't know, do something with the engine or some technical stuff like that. I have no idea what you're talking about. Here we have the man, Leroy Traffic. Such a classic nowadays, he really is. So we're getting closer for sure in terms of model. He's just a little bit, I don't know, a little chunkier, even though I called her chunky, but she's more drawn out, thinner, whereas he is shorter and yet wider. Now, he is the same model as Van here. And and they're both the same model as Chuck Choke cables. Now, this is not all the SUVs that exist. Like, there's Nelson Blind Spot as well, and there's the Octane Gang Crew Chief. There's so many more, but I only decided to pull a few. We're getting closer, guys. Here's Minnie, of course, Van's wife. Now, she's a little small, on the smaller end, but we're getting closer for sure. And here is the final SUV I have. Can you guys guess it? Put your guesses in the comment section below. Who do you think it's gonna be? I mean, I think this one's pretty close. Like, I saw this guy, I was like, wow, I'm glad I found you. You're gonna be a great addition to the video. All right, if your guesses are in, here you go. Alex Vandal. Without a doubt, he is the most similar in terms of model to Mo Revlin, because he is just, you know, that thinner, more drawn out, longer SUV, more modern. All the other ones are older models for sure. He, of course, does not have tires because it's from that airport scene in the movie. But you can see they both have pretty much the same rim style. The windows are placed similarly as well. It's a tough word to say. So yeah, I think I did a pretty good job picking out some SUVs to show you guys. And I do want to compare her to the prototype that I had originally bought long ago. Actually, just under a year, I think. I really don't remember. Everything kind of blends together. Let's zoom in here. Oops, sorry I moved the camera there. You can see the models are the same shape. I wonder if they changed anything in the final production. They obviously changed the tires. These definitely look more like Matchbox tires with the treads. I don't know why they used those, but it's probably because these are all made in Thailand now, and it's, I don't know, maybe more easier to access those materials. I don't know. Oh, don't bang them. RC Cars, Disney Docket. I don't even know my name. Doesn't look like they changed much at all. You can see that this here is like full metal, whereas here it looks like they added a plastic window insert, but it is actually metal. They painted that on, whereas these are actually plastic inserted pieces. So interesting stuff for sure. I'm really glad I got this prototype. It was on eBay for a long time, and just recently sold out. So if you just want to Google eBay, probably just go to eBay and search Disney Cars Test Shot. You can find quite a few similar prototypes that are like this blue color, and they're all like kind of these same characters as well. I think there's like Bill Revs, there's Todd Crash, there's a bunch of those like that. So definitely check that out if you want a cheap test shot that is legit. And you can also make an offer to the seller saying, hey, can I buy it for actually this price? And they'll probably accept because they've been up there for so long. I'm sure the seller would definitely appreciate any offers. And that is not a paid endorsement or anything. I'm just saying because I think it's a good seller. There's some sellers out there I'm not a big fan of right now. Definitely, without a doubt, some bad sellers out there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for another one. I've been super busy, and this is what I really wanted to talk about because I obviously haven't posted a video in a long time, and in a long time I mean like 5 days, but for me that is quite a while. And I've just been busy working and school, like literally every day. I worked Tuesday, I worked Wednesday, and then I had a school event, and then I worked Thursday. This is Friday afternoon now after I got home from school. And I was like, first thing I gotta do is record a video because I'm not working today. Tomorrow I'm supposed to work, but it's gonna be bad weather. And I hope I don't have to work so that I can make more videos. And then Sunday, probably gonna work, but it's also Avengers Endgame day for me. I'm so excited for that movie. And don't spoil the Endgame. Please don't comment any spoilers. I've been trying my hardest to avoid them. And I just need to make it like 2 more days and I'll be in the go zone, the safe zone. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Enough rambling. I will see you guys soon for another video on whoever you voted for. Bye now.